Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be what to mine after the Ethereum merge. We're going to be today looking at Ethereum Classic as the best coin to mine after the Ethereum merge. So obviously there's been a lot of debate over which coins will be the best coins to mine, and I'm going to land on saying Ethereum Classic is by far one of the best coins to mine. And today we're going to be going into some facts and figures about Ethereum Classic and showing you why it's probably the best coin. So Ethereum Classic kind of came out of the Ethereum hack back in 2016. If you didn't know, that's a bit of backstory. And it split into two coins and it forked Ethereum Classic, and then you have the original Ethereum coin. So Ethereum Classic is kind of the same code. Obviously things have changed over the time, but the original code from 2016 is still in there. So Ethereum Classic also had a price increase, and this is what we're looking at firstly. In the last 7 days. So it went from around $25 to around $43, and it's now sitting at $40.51. So that's in the last 7 days. If we go all time, we can see that the highest price it's been at, and this was in 2021, was $134 per coin. So obviously nowhere near the actual Ethereum dollars per coin, as in like 4,000 was Ethereum's actual max. But the height of $134 is okay for this coin, I guess. We're sitting at around 1/3 of that in today's price. If we look here, we can see that this coin's price only starts in 2016, and that's because of the hack on the Ethereum network, and this is now forked off as the classic coin. So this is technically the original coin, but Ethereum is actually way bigger. So in the last 7 days, we've obviously seen a price increase. I don't really know why this has happened, but we've seen price increases with Ethereum and Bitcoin, and that's probably linked to it. You know, obviously there's big factors in the market which attribute to price actions, and we can't really guess what actually caused it, but probably the increase of Bitcoin and Ethereum helped this Ethereum Classic coin get up there in price. As you can see here, I've highlighted is ranked 19 in the top cryptocurrencies because it has a very large market cap of around, I think it's 5 billion, something like that, and a fully diluted market cap of 8.5 billion. So if you didn't know, fully diluted is when all the coins are actually mined. The volume on this coin is also good. That means that transactions are going through the network a lot. As with the other Ethereum network, we're obviously going to see large volume. As this merge closes in, this is probably what we're going to see as people move to Ethereum Classic. Not loads, but a lot of people actually switch to the network because it's still proof of work. Now if we click on what to mine, we've got 13090 just put here with a standard 10 cents per kilowatt hour. And we can see that Ethereum has a profit of $2.42, with Ethereum Classic only having a profit of $1.74. So this for GPU mining isn't going to be good in terms of right now, but in the future I think that Ethereum Classic will probably be the most profitable, either on GPUs or ASICs. We're going to get into ASICs in a minute, but for GPU mining it's still pretty good right now, but I can see that the price will definitely increase when that hash rate hits the network in the next month. Just because normally when bigger hash rates join the network and the difficulty goes up, the price of coins go up just because it's harder to mine and you have to spend more electricity to actually mine the coin, which means that, you know, the supply and demand will kick up the price a little bit. So we could see a higher price of Ethereum. If we go back to this chart, it was sitting at $40. We could see it jump to maybe $50 if the network hash rate tends to hit mostly on Ethereum Classic. As I said, with GPUs, you're not going to make as much profit on Ethereum Classic as you would with Ethereum. And I'm not talking about mining it right now, I'm talking about mining it after the merge. So Ethereum Classic will probably be up there. Other coins that I can see being up there, obviously Zero, because it's such a small coin. Not many people might not know about Zero coin, so therefore they don't switch over to that network. I believe there's only 700 miners on the Zero network, but we'll check it out in a little bit. So if we click on Ethereum Classic on mining pool stats up here, we can see that we've got 58,000 miners on the network, as it says up here, with 13,000 of them being in Ethermine and around 12,000 being in 2 miners. So 58,000 is a lot, but when we compare it to Ethereum's, 1.2 million, it's kind of like a drop in the ocean. But if we go back here, the network hash rate is 33 terahash, which is absolutely nothing compared to Ethereum. And I think we'll see at least, something like 200 terahash hit this network. That is obviously going to put it in the negative, but let's hope that the price does actually go up, because that will help to contain the actual profitability of this coin. Now I was just talking about Zero Coin, I was talking about the number of miners on the actual pools. So there's 559 miners, and with coins like this, there's such a small amount of miners on the network, I don't think a lot of people will be switching over to the coin when the Ethereum merge comes in. Just because it's so small, many people might not know about it. Same goes for things like Eternity. We've got 102 miners on that, that means it's a really small coin in terms of mining. Maybe we'll see like 100 more miners hit that network, but it's not going to be exponentially loads where the profitability tanks. However, for Ravencoin, we've got 20,000 miners. We're definitely going to see a large amount of hash rate hit this network. Just because Ravencoin is actually producing the top overall profits out of all the altcoins that we are mining, basically Ethereum and then Ethereum Classic, and then it's Ravencoin Ergo. Ravencoin is producing about 80k a day. Ergo is producing about 67k a day. That's in how many coins are mined and what the price of it is. So if we look here on the Ethereum Classic difficulty chart, we obviously see this difficulty increase, and that coincides with the price increase. Obviously, if the price increases, the difficulty on the network is going to increase. On this monthly chart, we can see that we have the 26th or 27th of last month is basically when the price started to increase, and right here is on the 28th to 29th when the difficulty starts to ramp up. So because the price is increasing, more people are getting onto the network because they can make more profits, and then that's when the difficulty starts to shoot up. It's gone up a good 100 terahash in the last month or this jump. So we could see, another jump when other miners actually hit the network. We're definitely going to see a massive difficulty across the board in all other coins as well, like Flux, Ravencoin, Ergo, and stuff like that, just because the amount of people that are going to be joining these networks. Now lastly, I want to talk about ASIC miners for Ethereum Classic. So ASIC miners such as the iPolo, which has been doing great for Ethereum, and the Bitmain Antminer E9, which is doing great for Ethereum as well. These are stuff that you want to get looking into for Ethereum Classic in the future. So iPolo, I believe, can mine on Ethereum Classic. They obviously have iPolo V1 Ethereum Classic version, which is not making that much per day compared to the Ethereum one, but they should come out with some software update where they can actually switch the iPolo V1 over to Ethereum Classic without having to, limit the actual hash rate on it. The same goes for the Bitmain Antminer E9. They did say on a picture that they released that it would be able to mine Ethereum and Ethereum Classic, but so far they haven't had that update to allow the software to mine Ethereum Classic. So we are waiting on that, but I believe that will be very profitable on the Ethereum Classic network. All of these Jazz miners can mine on both Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. So $64 a day is pretty good when compared to the top one, which is the iPolo V1. And the price for one of these is around $20,000 for the iPolo V1. Now the ROI on it is still pretty good, which is 240 days, but obviously we don't have that long left on Ethereum. So when it does switch to Ethereum Classic, I believe that the ROI will extend further. Now if we look at the Antminer E9, we can see that it costs around $11,000 to actually buy this, and you've got an ROI of 209 days. Now the iPolo, the actual one that we just looked at, can't be switched over to Ethereum Classic as of now, but this is rumored to be able to switch over. Obviously Bitmain are going to have to come out with some software updates to make sure that it can mine on the Ethereum Classic network, but the ROI is going to be extended further as well. We're looking at around 1 month of these profits, and then the profits will probably be cut in half from Ethereum Classic. So that gives us a kind of ROI of around a year on this ASIC. If we click on the Jazzminer X4, this is the one that can mine on both currently, we can see that they're worth $20,000 as well, and the ROI on them is slightly longer than it was on Ethereum ASICs. This is obviously expected because Ethereum Classic has less profitability opportunity. And lastly, if we look at the iPolo V1 Classic, we can see that it costs around $7,000 or $8,000 to buy one of these, and the ROI on that is around 270 days, 280 days. I personally think that the iPolo V1 Classic is going to be the ASIC of the future in terms of profitability, because if Ethereum Classic has this price increase and you have an iPolo Classic, you're going to be taking the profits from Ethereum Classic basically. And with a cheap price of 8,000, you're getting your best for your money in terms of profitability to ROI. So that's it for the video, guys. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know which coins you think are going to be best to mine after the merge, and I'll leave links to articles in the description below.